So I recorded
Yeah,
the
it's
games that we played last night and uploaded them to YouTube this morning. I decided to start making videos again, but I'm putting no more effort into them than back when I made really crappy videos. Just a fair warning, if you ever decide to watch them, just know you're gonna want to cut your eyeballs out.
Last chance for gods and ammos, piggies.
Why are we shooting balloons?
Cause it's fun.
Oh,
Hope you're ready.
I thought there was like an actual objective behind it.
Yeah, like a hidden trophy if you like shoot all of them. That'd be cool.
That would be cool, dude.
There's armor right there. Hey, Angry. Armor right here by the store. Right behind you.
Thank you.
Cleanups are remaining. Fred will see they are properly recycled. My generosity in activating the pod will not last forever, piggy. Hurry!
Piggy.
Yeah,
What did you
I was
just
about
say?
to say, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about him calling me piggy.
Die horrific deaths in poverty.
Being overweight, I find that a little bit offensive.
Not cool, man.
Doesn't bother me.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I did this on purpose, dude.
I love doing that. You
I
can pick
know.
up that money. It's payment for.
For your entertainment.
Mhm.
I'm just your average street whore. You can pay me to do whatever. This guy chose to put me in a cage and look at me.
10 seconds.
By far the least uncomfortable situation with any of my customers. 10 out of 10 would work for again.
Trader time is over. Did you get what you need to survive?
Ammo box up here if anyone wants it.
I'm good.
Burn, baby, burn.
Screw you, invisible lady. I will make sure the next
Holy crap, dude. What did you eat?
Spaghetti.
Bro, give me some. Sharing is caring.
I thought you just got done saying you're too heavy.
Yeah, hey, look here.
The last thing you need is more carbs, okay?
Ah.
and a simple
I'll do 25 sit-ups and 60 push-ups.
Yeah, that'll burn about 10 calories.
Ugh.
So that's your plan? Run out of ammo
Hey man, I'm only being hard on you because I care.
Good.
I was about
Scraping
to
ice
say,
is hard
you know
shit
that,
though.
you know that director Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
Have you seen him lately?
No.
He's super skinny now. All he did was cut out sugar. He's vegan now, and all he does is walk. He walks his dog, and he lost a huge amount of weight.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
it,
it's because
dude.
he's
I
basically
quit,
taking in like no calories.
I
You're
quit. I quit drinking soda and I switched to water, and just that made a huge difference.
Oh yeah, because it's just sugar water.
When I went to the
That's what they need to call
hospital,
it.
when they were like checking all my stuff and everything, they were like addressing my weight, and they're like, how much water do you drink? And I'm like, I hardly ever drink water. And they're like, well, you need to start drinking water because your metabolic rate is like really off the charts slow, because you know your body doesn't have enough water to try to process your food, so it just kind of sits around in you and just turns into fat no matter how much physical activity you're going to try to put in anyways. So I've started drinking water, and I managed to get from like 275 down to 258, so I'm doing pretty okay.
Oh, that's good. Well, what also scared the hell out of Kevin Smith is he had a heart attack, so that changed
Yeah,
his
that'll
mind.
do it. I'll tell you right now, that'll do it.
And he went to the hospital, and the doctor said, "Did you do anything before you had this heart attack?" He's like, "Yeah, I smoked a joint." He's like, "That probably saved your life, because you were calm through the whole thing." Seriously.
I believe it, dude. I do.
Okay, I need to have a talk
totally
with my mom about it being okay with me smoking again.
Dude, it's gonna be legal everywhere soon.
Yeah. Now I just have to wait until I'm of legal age to purchase it.
I think the legal age for that will probably be
21.
lower than the legal age for drinking.
I heard that it's most likely going to end up being like 21.
It
Hey,
would
Demon,
surprise me
there's some
if it
cash.
wasn't 18 instead of 21, to be honest with you. I don't understand why it's such a big deal, why everybody makes such a big deal out of it. Like, if anything, it chills you out. You know, you drink and drive, and you're fucking you're doing what? You're doing like fucking 90 and you feel like you're doing 30. You smoke weed and you drive, and you're doing 30 and you feel like you're doing fucking 90, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Ow, he's kicking the shit out of me.
And other than that, really, the worst side effects are what? It makes you laugh and it makes you hungry.
Yeah, that's not helping me out.
I'm just saying, that's essentially what the two big drawbacks are. I knew this one dude. He used to get all blazed and then he'd just lift weights.
That's actually what I used to do at school. That's the only class I attended.
I would smoke and then I would clean my whole house.
Oh,
Really?
I would not
Yeah.
be able to.
Wow.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I
Not
always...
me. Like, if I smoke, like, I'd do a few things and then I'd be like, fuck this. I'm gonna sit down and play video games.
I'm a really, really neat person. I like everything super neat and clean.
Do you have OCDC or whatever, obsessive compulsive disorder? OCD?
No, I don't like have to
OCDC?
touch something like 20 times like before I can sit down or something. Nothing like that. It's just like my hands clean, like my house clean.
I was a roommate of his, and he claimed to be like that he had OCD, and he claimed to be like this big germaphobe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one day I was looking around and I'm like, there's like a fucking inch of dust on everything of his. I'm like, if he's such a fucking germaphobe and he has OCD, there's no fucking way this shit would be going on, you know? I never said anything to him about it, but I just found it really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I smoked though, I wouldn't do anything because I only smoked indica, pretty much, and that stuff is
Oh,
it's
Indicouch?
indica couch, yes.
We know someone named Indicouch.
Yeah, I haven't
his name
seen
and
her
his sister?
since that one night. Oh, come on.
What?
What
I
happened?
was shooting at this dude's head and he like, his head kept bobbing and I just kept
Yeah, he was,
barely
like,
missing
fucking
like 5
Neo
shots
moving
in a
around
row.
and shit.
Yeah,
Like a
I
fucking
was
Bro,
like,
he's
what the
bending the
fuck?
matrix.
Yeah, whenever I talk to my son, he always brings up when when I was a few years younger than I am now, and by a few years younger, I mean like, oh, I don't know, 10. But I used to I'd get my drink on, and then I'd smoke, and then in the middle of the night, like I'd go raid the refrigerator, and I'd just start grabbing handfuls of whatever I could.
Bro, carrots and
It's-
ranch though.
He was telling me one night I fucking was grabbing corn or whatever straight off the plate, and then fucking mashed potatoes and shit, just digging my hand into the shit and eating it up. He's like, fucking corn was flying everywhere. He just gets such a kick out of it. He thinks it's like the funniest shit.
I remember the first time I got high with my buddies. We found Fruit Loops, but he didn't have any milk, so we used Dr. Pepper instead.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's how high we were.
Wow. So, my very first
Well, I
time.
remember one time when my son was young, and he didn't know like why I would just get hungry all of a sudden for no reason. Like he didn't know any better. But we had this little this bag of those fun size Snicker bars or whatever.
Oh god, they're so good.
And I started like race eating them against him and stuff, and he got a kick out of that. He thought it was funny as shit, but he didn't realize I was only doing it because I was fucking blazed out of my gourd, you know. He's just laughing at me because I'm just stuffing one after another in my mouth like a fucking, you know. He's trying to keep up with me and shit. Yeah. It was fucked up, but it was funny.
Y'all want to hear the story about the first time I ever got high?
Sure.
So, this is back when I was still in training for Quick Trip, where I work now. And we had to do, like, kitchen training, like, just stuff that's only based on when you're working in the kitchen and stuff. And one of the guys from my orientation was there, and it was his first day, and it was my last day. And for some reason, we were talking about drugs, and I told him that, like, at some point in life, I would like to at least try weed. He's like, "You're for real?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "After work, come with me out to my car, and I'll smoke with you." And I'm like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah." So we got off at the same time, and he goes out to his car, and I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna buy a few snacks because I hear a lot on the internet. Apparently, you get hungry. So I buy some stuff, and I hop in his car, and we park like a few blocks away from work, like just on a street where there's no lights or anything. And we open up his sunroof, and he loads up his pipe, and we start smoking. And I start like coughing mad terrible. And he was playing the song Lucid Dreams on repeat, and he had like big subs in the back. And I started like getting a really bad headache, and I thought that it was the sub bass from the amp, but because I've never been high before, I didn't know what it felt like. And so I told him, I'm like, dude, can you turn the music down? It's hurting my head. He's like, yeah, sure. 15 minutes go by, and I'm like, dude, I said to turn the music down. He's like, the music's been off. And so then my mom texts me wondering where I was because she was supposed to pick me up from work. And so we go back, and I was like really worried about him having to drive home because he lived in a different city than where we were at the time. Like, he had a long drive to get home, and I was worried about him. I'm like, here, I'm gonna give you my number. You need to let me know when you get home because I'm worried. And so we exchanged each other's numbers, and we got back to my work, and I got out, and I'm about to walk to my mom's car, and I lean into the window and say very audibly that, like, I'm very worried about you, so let me know when you get home. And I turn around, and there's a few people looking at me, and I'm like, oh, they know. And
Everybody knows, man.
I hop in the car, and we go home, and I get on PlayStation, I get into a party with well, it was my ex's brother, and I was telling him that I was high and that I smoked because he does it all the time, and I've never done it before. And I was like being a philosopher about like everything. I'm like, it's like you have short-term memory loss, but you don't forget everything, just little details. And I remembered that I was hungry, and I'm like looking around, and I see a bag on the table, and I look in it, and I'm like, bro, my sober self was looking out for me. I bought myself a sandwich, and I was like so excited and everything. But it was pretty funny.
Ooh, I killed the trapper. Only one more.
Your time's gonna be up after this match.
I know.
Oh, for the daily challenge.
Yeah. Dude, that shouldn't be a specific EDAR type. It should be all of them. Just kill 5 EDARs.
Yeah.
Either that or it should be 3 instead of 5.
Yeah, or like, look when it's Scraker, Flesh Pound. All you have to kill is 1.
That's basically just completing a match.
Yeah.
There's another EDAR over here. I don't know what kind it is.
Oh,
It's a Zappy Boy. It's a Zappy Boy. Get him.
Yeah, I got it.
Good job, bro.
Got another 50 large.
Hey, yo, Health Boy, come here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look at all you pussies sticking together back there.
We can't all be badasses like you, dude.
I guess.
Clearly.
Spin freely. Things are about to get serious. You're staying in one piece.
Alright.
That's great.
Oh boy.
You like being chewed to pieces? Buy armor.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I got kicked.
Ah, shitty.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh,
Unless you hate living.
connection.
Some armor.
Well, at least you're still in the party.
Support, 9mm pistol. That's pretty much the only two I'll be able to do. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and go have a smoke then. I'll
Oh
be
man, my
back.
back teeth are floating. I want to go too.
I'll be back.
Alright, I don't need the XP, so I am gonna...
About to shut the pod.
Alright, I'll be back.
Pod's closed.
Alright.
Difference.
You don't need the XP. What if we don't? What if we need the heals though? Why is the demolitionist using a DMR?